I'm starting my day off in the garden with my frothy homemade cappuccino style drink with naturally decaffeinated filter coffee, cafetiere coffee, and a secret knitting project which I'm very excited about, but I can't show you for quite a long while. But that's something to look forward to in the future. I say I'm starting my day off like this. Actually, already, ignore my horrid crock, put the washing out, done some recycling. But sometimes I feel I need to do something like that before I can settle and relax for a little while. You see my fingernails? This is a new nail varnish that I've just got from Rainbow Connection online. It's an indie made nail varnish. It's called Perfect Apple. I know the application is terrible. Ignore that. Don't look at the cuticles. I'll show you the bottle later. But I'm so excited about it. This colour just makes my mouth water. Here's a quick update on the dolly jammers. So I've finished the top half of them, which is really cute. Love this pattern very much. It's all curled up and you can't see the lace properly yet because it's not been blocked. And on the back, got my button band and my buttonhole band ready and waiting to receive its buttons. Looks all wonky because it's all wrinkled up. It's quite a lot longer than this, but once it's blocked you'll be able to see properly. It's actually got quite a lot more length to it. I'm really pleased with that. And then this is as far down as I've got on the first half of the little leggingy trousers. So I've not got too much far to go. So this is the waist. And then you start decreasing. So you knit one half with the leg like this and then do the same on the other. And then you join the front and backs and then do the inseam of them both afterwards. So really easy. I've knitted these quite a couple of times before. They work out really nicely. So that's that. I haven't knitted on them for a couple of days because I wanted a little bit of a break from it. I've got plenty of time, so I should just take it steady. And I've got to go searching in my button tins for 5 suitable teeny weeny buttons for this. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. Very cute. This is the nail varnish, which I'm wearing currently. I said I'd show it to you. So it came from Rainbow Connection. And it's 90 by Jessface 90. And it's so pretty. And the colour is Perfect Apple. Oh look, if I can get that to focus properly, 90lacquer.com. I just love that colour so much. Still got it on my nail, on my cuticles, but never mind. Who's looking? Just there to make me happy. Whilst I was here with my nail varnish bag out, I thought I'd show you all of the nail varnishes that I've bought from Rainbow Connection over the last couple of years. And these are all indie dyed, or small independent brand, indie made nail varnishes, so that's the new one. Then these are both by Illyrian. You can see a bit of a theme forming as to what my favourite kind of nail varnish is, can't you? So it's Volare, I'm not sure about that colourway. And then this one is Illyrian as well. Oh, I love this one, especially for autumn. And that one is Euphoria. That one says Femme Fatale. And the colour is Hoarfrost. I think this was the first one I ever bought. It's gorgeous. I think of that one as being quite a festive, Christmassy colour. This was my most recent one for Christmas. Can't even read what that says. Pop Polish. And it doesn't really even do it justice, what that looks like when it's on. It's gorgeous. And this is Christmas Holly. I've had this one a couple of years. That's Graceful Nail Polish, and that's called Childhood Wonder. That's another Christmassy one. You can see it's got the festive colours, greens and reds in with the golds, so that's really pretty. Oh, and this one's Illyrian as well, which it's just a different bottle. It threw me, that one. And that's Red Planet, but I think Ruby Slippers. Not enough time to wear all these beautiful nail varnishes. And the other brand which I like, which is much easier to get hold of, is Barry M nail varnish, and I wear that a lot. This Molten Metal collection from Barry M is really nice. I'm just about to put this one on my toenails. This is called Gold Rush. I really love it. It's peachy and golden and holographic-y. It's really pretty. And I get these in Superdrug. Got cat hair on it, but I think you can get them in Boots and most other good pharmacies and drug stores, if you like, for want of a better phrase. So yes, I'm going to pop out in the garden and put this on my toes now, because they've been bare for months. I've been giving them a break all the way through summer. My toenails are painted, and I thought this would look really pretty with my salt waters once it gets warm enough. And there you go.
Oh no! I don't like already.
It's some of the first I've seen. Oh, tiny little fuzzy fluffy balls. It's alright, Mum, we're not going to come any closer.
There they are, look. Down there.
Down at the bottom of our garden, developments have been occurring. If I just back up a bit, I can probably show you. So there, behind the apple tree, is our new trampoline that the kids got from Santa. And in that corner there is the summer house, where you saw me sitting the other week. And in that horrible gap in between, where this massive conifer, which I detest, stops anything from growing, is our new hen house. And this used to be in my parents' garden, and it used to be a little cattery. It has a run on it, and whenever we went on holiday, our cats used to go on holiday here. We used to call it Chateau Cateau. But as none of us do that anymore with our cats. I was telling you about the hen house when I got cut off. My mum gave me a call. So here we go. I'm back again. Yes, so this used to be in my mum and dad's garden, and Johnny has built a little patio footing for it and painted it all up, and this is the side door. So it's got like a sloping roof, a little window there, and then that's the doorway out, which is obviously going to have a door. So we've got to build like nesting boxes and a roost in there for them. This has been such a long time coming. I've been wanting hens in the garden for so long. So yes, that's the door. So he's going to put a door to open on there, and then the next thing to do is fetch the run part of it down, and that comes off the front about the same distance again. So it's not a huge run, but whenever we're at home they'll be able to come out in the garden, and it's plenty big enough for them. So my sister and brother-in-law keep chickens, and also my next door neighbour keeps lovely chickens as well. She's got some beauties. So I've got a wealth of knowledge at my fingertips, plenty of people. And also I've been watching Kate at the last Homely House. She talks an awful lot about poultry keeping. So that's really handy. And then I've just fetched these out. We've been using the summer house as a mini greenhouse. So these are just yoghurt pots with holes poked in the bottom that the children and I planted up some seeds in. So we've got a mix of trailing nasturtiums, and then these ones are sweet peas. Oh dear, this isn't very good camera skills, is it? There we go. Cupani, and apparently it's a really, really ancient variety. And then in here, this is where they stay, in here on top of these pots. In here, these are some trailing cascade mixed lobelia, but nothing's happening with them yet. So I'm going to put these back in a minute. I'm just waiting for them to drain off a little bit because I don't want to dribble water all over the floor. Up past all my dandelions, I'm leaving them to flower for the bees, and then we'll clear out the beds after that. There's loads of weeding to do. We get loads of this bitter moss and cleavers in amongst all my lovely heucheras and things. It's really annoying. I've got some more sweet peas here and some nasturtiums here, trying to do a bit of an experiment to see which will come through first. Piece of plastic. And my rockery plants are starting to come to life. Good morning, everybody. And it is morning, very early morning for me to be out and about at the moment. Just gone 7:45. I'm on my way down to Lidl to do some shopping for me mum and dad, and to try and pick up one or two bits that we weren't able to get at Morrison's, or that we forgot to get. I've not got a lot on my list, but there are one or two things that I particularly like from Lidl if I can get them, like their dried fruit and nuts, and the yogurt, the Greek yogurt in the big tubs is beautiful. So I'll pick some of that if they've got it. A bit nervous about it. It's a while since I've been down there, not been since lockdown. Oh, excuse me. Tales told recently about unpleasant goings on in there, so I'm just hoping that, I don't know what to expect. I'm getting there for opening time. Will there be queues? Will it be quiet? Who knows? I'm just hoping they've got everything that their parents need. If not, I'll try and get, because I've got to nip to the bank in town afterwards. So I'll try and get anything else they might need from M&S food hall in town if I can't. It feels like an exciting adventure. It's about a week and a half since I've driven anywhere. And I must admit, when I was learning to drive, I was such a bag of nerves, and it took me so long, I'm ashamed to say, from start to finish, with many breaks in between, because my nerves got the better of me. The whole process took about 6 years on and off before I finally passed my driving test. I passed on the first attempt, which suggests that actually I should have had more faith in myself. But since then, since getting confident with driving, well, I think as confident as I'm going to get, I actually really enjoy it. I do get road ragey, don't get me wrong, I don't enjoy being on the road with other pilots, but I do enjoy actually driving around, and I think it's quite a therapeutic thing when there's not other silly beggars on the road and being silly. Here we are at we go. Let's see how we get on. I forgot to say, my sister-in-law, who is Craftmonger Law on Etsy, made me a couple of face masks, and I've also got my gloves on. I feel so self-conscious. It's ridiculous. But I know it's better than the alternative, especially when I'm doing my parents' shopping. My dad is quite a vulnerable person health-wise, so we have to be extremely careful. Gosh, look how long this hair's getting. It's driving me nuts. I texted my lovely hairdresser Lizzie the other day and told her that if I get through lockdown without taking a pair of clippers to my head, it'll be a blooming wonder. But I've worked so long and so hard to get it back down to a decent length, so I'm not going to give in to it no matter how much it drives me mad. Anyway, see you in a bit. Oh, all done. Crossing? No, you're not. Okay. Off into town we go. That wasn't as bad as I anticipated it. I got about 95% of what my parents wanted, so that was nice. The only thing I couldn't find was a cauliflower, and I couldn't get the right kind of lager. But I got some lager, so I'm sure they'll forgive me for that. It's so strange out and about at the moment. I'm driving down one of our main roads in town, Chatsworth Road. It's always snided. There's lots of traffic lights on here, and it just feels otherworldly to be able to drive up and down it so easily without any kind of obstruction. It's bizarre, but hey ho, it'll soon be back to normal. Keep going, everybody, keep going. I think we're doing an incredible job. I keep telling the children how well they're doing, because although yes, they're fighting and from time to time, and you know, they're finding it stressful, they're missing their friends. I think particularly Cosmo is finding the whole lack of socialisation really difficult, and I do think I'm very, very proud of them indeed for how hard they're trying to get on with one another, to behave, to do their best with their schoolwork, although it's Easter holidays still here at the moment, so that's not such a worry. But yeah, they are. Gosh, what's going on here? That's a funny place to put your van, sir. Yeah, they are being absolute stars. I'm very proud of them. How are you all coping? I know this isn't easy for any of us, and everybody's got their own particular struggles with it, and I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you all. And if anybody wants to chat, if you're lonely, if you just feel like venting at someone, I'm here. You can talk to me through Messenger on Facebook, or through, you know, direct messages on Instagram. Please feel free to contact me if you just want to go rah at someone, because God knows we all need to do that sometimes, don't we? And sometimes it's easier to do that to someone who's a relative stranger who's got a bit more perspective than it is to someone in your family or a close friend. There's so many people I'm worrying about at the moment. People who I thought I never would have to worry about particularly. And I know we're all in the same boat. But you're not alone. No one's alone. There's always somebody we can reach out to. Even if it's only me. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? 3 minutes and 44 seconds to get into town from Lidl. Right, let's go to the bank now. I've just been doing a little plant job in the bathroom. Here's Nellie. She's had a change of location. She's come up here, and I've just repotted this lovely begonia. which is was really outgrowing the old pot. It used to be in this pink one, but now she's in here. So I'm hoping she'll really romp on now. She's very pretty. And then this little one that's gone in here, this tiny weeny one, is a streptocarpus, which my mum grew from some leaf cuttings she took quite a while ago. And he's got a tiny little flower bud in it. So I'm so looking forward to seeing that. I think I might go and have a bath later and enjoy my plants and my candle. They look very cute there on the windowsill. I hope they'll be happy. I'm just completing a little bit of late night blocking action. I'm very happy to say these pyjamas are now complete. This is the back of the little top. So all it needs, I say it's complete, it's not quite, because it needs its buttons on the top. And then also I will thread some narrow elastic in the waist of these because I've made a couple of pairs now and they do need that. These are the first ones that I've made really full length and they just look huge to me. But they are in the right scale. So yes, the other ones that I made were like a 3/4 length trouser and I wish I'd thought about doing that with these, but never mind. At least she'll have warm legs. So I'm going to wait until they're dry and start searching around for some pretty buttons for the back of this. Hopefully I can find something. I think I said 5, I'll have to recount. Hopefully these will be dry tomorrow.